want to thank everybody who responded to the firestorm. The October firestorm was a tragedy of epic proportions. In Sonoma County alone, 23 people died and over 8,400 structures were burned. My family and I moved to Santa Rosa 23 years ago, and we moved in an area called Coffee Park. Coffee Park was devastated by the firestorm. On the night of the firestorm, I was awoken by my son, Kenny, who was a Santa Rosa police officer. He was called into service, and he told me that there were hundreds of fires throughout Santa Rosa. All officers have been called to duty. I stepped outside of my house after receiving the phone call from my son, and I was in awe of Mother Nature. The hot winds whipping through my neighborhood and the embers flying through the night were cause for alarm. I was scared. I looked to the east and I saw a city on fire. My hometown, places I knew, restaurants I frequented, stores I went to, neighbors I dined with, homes burning. My son texted me a little bit later and told me that the fire had jumped the 101 freeway and was marching towards our neighborhood. It was my job to evacuate my family. I took my wife and my daughter-in-law and all our belongings that we thought we should grab, and we headed west out into the night, not knowing if we would ever return to our home. We were fortunate. Later in the day, we found out that both my home and my son's home had survived the fire. Many of my close friends and my neighbors were not so fortunate. Their lives and their life's plans have been dramatically altered forever. Their lives will never be the same. They've lost loved ones, property, and you just can't replace the memorabilia that they've lost. Sonoma County community is a strong one, and we will come together and survive. Eventually, we will recover. Fortunately, San Francisco Sheriff's Department answered the call that day and the weeks following. From October 9th through October 18th, the department deployed more than 200 staff members for over 20 operational periods. Sheriff's Department staff were deployed to communities like Geyserville, Kenwood, Glen Ellen, Windsor, and Santa Rosa. Department missions included manning evacuation control points, traffic control, general law enforcement patrol duties, and life-saving activities. I would like to personally thank all of you who responded to the call. Many of you are here tonight, and for living up to the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics. This was my hometown, my neighborhood. I can't thank you enough. Thank you to the sheriff and the command staff for supporting the missions. It was difficult. God bless you and all your families, and God bless the San Francisco Sheriff's Department. I feel very fortunate to have worked here. Thank you. So if you're in the program and you're recognized as being a responder for the North Bay Mutual Aid, can you please come up to the stage? You're going to be presented with a ribbon. So if you're here, can you please come up to the stage and be recognized?